Amazing. 5 years. About half a decade I've joined this social media and uploaded videos as well as a series to keep you all entertained. Isn't that something? Time really does fly by when you have fun. Good tidings to y'all, to Israel fan number 1, and welcome to the celebration of 5 years of my channel. Now, in celebration, I know I originally said that there'd be a remastered version of my very first video as well as my first episode, but I kind of lacked motivation. But don't worry, it's not canceled, just postponed for another time. But to make it up to you all, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a really long time, and is currently unlisted. And that is a Q&A. Your questions have been sent. I may not be able to read all of them, but I've got as many as I could. And with that, full throttle. First question, regarding about my series. Why do you plan only 9 seasons? Well, it wasn't always going to be 9 seasons. Originally, it was going to be 7 seasons, but then I looked back at my About tab, and it read out that I got 166 episodes planned. Now, I've done the calculations, 166 episodes within 7 seasons. Because of my current production line, it wasn't going to be enough. So I ran some calculations, and the results stated that I needed to do at least 2 more seasons in order to reach 166. Thus, 9 seasons occurred. And another person mentioned that there are a few other people out there who did more than 9 seasons. Well, I can, but the thing is, I'm just concerned about the fact that at some point, if I do surpass 9 seasons, I'd probably be milking it, maybe run out of ideas. And I think it speaks volume to other franchises that are currently being milked. So yeah, that's your answer to the first question. Next question. What do you have planned after the Coal Crisis arc? Well, I do have another arc planned, but that will happen during the winter. What will it be about? Well, that's for me to know, and for you to find out. Next question. What are you planning to add in Season 6? Well, next year, a certain green large engine is going to turn a century old. And I was thinking of doing a Railway series book-esque episode. 4 of them, in which will be canon to my series. And let's see. Also, I'm going to add that green crane that we saw in the Season 2 trailer of All Engines Go. And hopefully I'll add Bruno there as well in Season 6. For now, we'll just have to wait. What got you into Thomas and Friends? Probably the characters and the music, as well as considering the fact it's trains. Yeah, that's basically a casual answer from someone autistic like myself. Being an absolute fan of trains, I guess that was one of the main reasons why I got hooked onto the show. What was your inspiration for making your series? Well, if you go in my About tab on my YouTube channel, I was actually inspired by other YouTubers beforehand, like Enterprising Engine 93, Psychic Jason, NWR 1991, Thomas 1 Ever 203. Yeah, basically all those people that I witnessed since 2013, 2014. Yeah, that was like a while back. What are your hopes for the Mark Forster movie? Like the Thomas the Tank Engine movie that's upcoming, directed by Mark Forster. Hopefully it won't be a flop like the Magic Railroad. But even if it does end up as a flop, hopefully it scores a little higher than the Magic Railroad. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate the Magic Railroad. It is pretty cool. Another thing I'm hoping for is that hopefully the faces aren't really like hyper realistic, but not too cartoony either. Probably somewhere in the middle, and I know it's probably going to be easier said than done, but I wish Mark Foster the best of luck. What is one of your favorite Thomas CGI movies? Probably going to be based when I say this. The Adventure Begins. That's basically it. Who's your favorite Thomas character to voice? I voiced a lot of characters. I think I'll have to go with Renius. I love doing his Welsh accent. Renius is my most favorite narrow gauge character. Alright, next question. Would you accept ideas for new episodes from people who watch your videos if it will help your channel to grow? If I ever get writer's block or ideas block, then when push comes to shove, I'll have to turn myself to the comments, see what ideas they have. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Who are your most favorite characters in Thomas and Friends? Let's see. We got Percy, Rebecca, Emily, Toad, Renius, and let's see, that's 5. I have a bit of an urge to say Cleo as well. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Cleo is one of my favorite characters as well. I know she only has like 2 appearances in the series, and she's got some crazy features and is a freelance vehicle, but she is a sweet child that needs to be protected. At least to me. What is your favorite shell you've made for your series? Mine's Bear. Oh, nice. Well, I got a couple favorites. First off, Patricia. I really liked how she turned out, as well as another one of my favorites. It'll have to be the ex-Glen Valley Tramway coaches. You know, those short, boxy green coaches that we've briefly seen in season 24 of the series, as well as seeing them on the Tallock Flynn Railway. I'm pretty pleased with how they've turned out. Do you like other franchises besides Thomas? Yes, I do. I do enjoy a bit of Theodore Tugboat, Generation 4 of My Little Pony, as well as some more serious-toned franchises like Vivzy Pop's Creations. Back of the Barnyard's also hilarious. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but Freddy the Ferret was always one of my favorite characters back in the day. And as well as game franchises as well, like Splatoon and Sly Cooper. And now, last question of the day. I figured this one would probably be a bittersweet one, since I saved it for last. But anyways, here we go. When you finish your series after Season 9, what will you be doing? Well, firstly, I'm going to be creating one final arc as a send-off, and then I am going to do animations with Source Filmmaker. And a majority of those animations will be Splatoon related. I can finally bring my Inksona to life, that being Smithalgy, and do all kinds of adventures. And I'll do some Thomas animations as well. I was thinking of animating an epilogue of my series as well, if I ever get a chance. Don't worry, I'll still be around in the Thomas fandom. But in order to animate on SFM, I just need the right tools for the job. Like, SFM doesn't run on Apples, which I currently use. It only works on Windows. But I do have a Windows 10 Toshiba laptop. I just need a mouse, need to create a Steam account, and I'll get SFM. My only hopes is that the laptop doesn't overheat nor crash. And if that does happen, then I'll need a more stronger Windows computer. But that'll all be in the future. Right now, the future isn't now. We are currently in the present. Alright, well that concludes this questions and answers video. If there's any questions I missed, I'll answer them in the comments for you. Again, sorry that the remastered version of my first video, let alone my first episode, couldn't be done this year. But I promise you all that one day, it will be out. So, the usual ending. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring-a-ding the notifications bell. And this is Railfan number 1, and I'll meet you at the next station. Take care!